What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thanks for tuning in. I know it has been quite a while since my last upload. I apologize. Things have been very busy, but some big updates to come if you're a subscriber. I wasn't going to make this video. I'm out here working. It's in the 30s right now. I was just trying to get a quick project done to check on something and try to fix it. And I figured this might help some of you other Dodge guys out there if you're running into the same issue. So I have a 2006 Dodge Ram 3500 diesel. From my understanding, it should be just about the same throughout all the third gens. The first half of the third gens look a little different on the dash, but back behind the dash, this should be about the same. If you guys are watching this video, I'm guessing you're probably having a similar issue to me, an issue with the AC or heat or air vents on your truck. What my issue is, I'll describe it for you to see if it matches yours. No matter what setting I put on my venting, or I guess maybe I'll put it this way, all of my venting and ducting and everything seems to work great, but I'm getting almost no airflow out of my vents. No matter what I put it on, I can switch it to defrost, it goes to defrost. I can put it on the floor, it goes to floor. I can put it on the front vents and it goes to all those. It all moves the way it should. When I adjust the fan speed, I can hear the fan adjusting speed. I can put it on low, it seems to work fine. Medium works fine. High, I can hear the fan ripping, but I'm getting almost no airflow out of my vents. And so what I looked up was there is a air circulator blending door behind your passenger side passenger seat. Behind your passenger seat, or on your passenger side behind the glove box. And that has a very common tendency of breaking off. So I'm just going to give a quick video to show you guys what to look for. I already actually opened mine up, and sure enough, that is what happened. So let me show you guys. If you guys are having a similar issue of getting almost no airflow out of your ducts, I'm guessing this is the issue. I technically haven't solved it yet, and I'm not going to do a permanent fix for now, but this should help some of you guys out at least. So let me flip the camera around, show you what we're looking at. Okay, so as you guys can see, I got the glove box out. It is a very simple thing to do to pull these things out. On glove boxes, and every single glove box I've looked at, this is pretty standard. You have these tabs, or rubber tabs on each side, and you basically just squeeze in the left and right side, and then it rocks out towards you. At least on these trucks, it pops all the way off. It's just on like a half hinge. So from my understanding, and from what I've seen online, like I said, this is a 2006 truck. So 2006, 2005, maybe 2004 have this dash configuration. The newer one, the early third gens will have it slightly different, and I think it's a little bit harder to get to. I think this is actually blocked off on the early third gens. I was happy to see that it wasn't on here, but essentially I took off the glove box, and then underneath, basically right up here, you have your blower motor. It's held on by 3 screws. It's super easy to take out, and I unplugged it. But let me show you guys inside the dash to what we're looking at. All right, so if we're actually looking up inside behind the glove box, you see that grating right up top there? That is where, if you put your truck to the cycling mode or air cycling, where it pulls in air from inside your cab, that's where it pulls in. And not sure if you can see it, there's a little white tab right up there. That is where your blend door attaches to. And it is a pivot point, and I'll show you guys when I pull it out. But as soon as I pulled out my blower motor, sure enough, the hinge, that part that broke off, came right out with it. And sure enough, when I looked up inside of it, my actual door was sitting right above the blower motor. So what happens is it breaks off of its pivot point up there and falls down, basically covering the hole to the fan, which blocks off almost all of your airflow. So I'm going to see if I can point the camera up there so you guys can see what I'm looking at. All right, so this is what we're looking at from underneath the truck. Let me see if I can prop this up prop you guys up. All right, so that might be the best I can do, but what you're looking at, that is the opening to the blower motor, and as you can see, it's almost completely blocked off. And this doorway, that shouldn't move around freely. So when it falls down, it almost completely blocks off the airflow from the motor, and that should be why I'm not getting any airflow out of my ducts, and probably why you aren't. So I'm going to try to see if I can fish this thing out of here. Here we go. Stuck on the flashlight. And just like that, it is out. Losing light quickly here. It is middle of winter, right before Christmas. But here is the blower door I was talking about. So now you guys can get a better idea. So that little top hinge is the pivot point, and depending on how you have it open, it'll either open and block the outside air and pull in from inside the truck, or close and pull in from the outside air and close off inside the truck. That is the pivot point that I was showing you guys that broke off. And so this was just sitting right on top of the fan, or the ductwork for the fan. And so not very much air was blowing through. Now, ideally, it would probably be best to go ahead and replace that. I don't currently have the door on hand. So what I'm going to do, because I don't have a door with me on hand, I just kind of decided to do this because I got off work a little early. I'm just going to leave it open. The only thing I've heard about leaving it open is then you'll be pulling from both inside and outside air. To me, that's not a huge deal. In the summer, it can probably make a pretty good difference if you're living in a very hot state, because then you're not only trying to cool down the inside truck air, but you have to cool down the air coming from outside, which is already warm. Here in Oregon, it doesn't get super hot more than a couple weeks a year at most. So I'm not too worried about it. At some point, I'm pretty sure I will go in and replace this. But for now, this should get the job done. This morning, it was very frosty out, and I could barely defrost my windshield. So this should make a big difference. I'm going to put this blower motor back in and just check it out. Make sure all seems to be working good. And I'll update you guys when it's all back together, let you know if it fixed the issue. So I'm not going to make you guys watch this. I'm going to get back to work. Catch you guys in a minute. All right, guys. Sorry it is getting dark, but we got it all buttoned up and back together. Let's see if this fixed the issue. I currently have it on low. Move it to these vents, the front vents. There we go. That is how it should be blowing when I have it on high. Let's try defrost up here. So much better. All right, now I can totally confidently say that fixed the issue. So there you guys go. If you guys are running into a similar issue where all the functions seem to work, you're just hardly getting any air, and I mean, like, you heard it ramp up, you could hear it start blowing really hard, but you don't get almost anything out of the vents. There's the answer right there. This door right there was blocking, broken off. That's a better look at the piece right there. That's the hinge that it broke off of. Breaks off and just sits right on top of the hole right above the fan and doesn't let hardly any air pass through. So hopefully this helped you guys out. If it did, leave a like down below. It really helps out the channel, and I would appreciate it. If it didn't help you out and you thought this was a really boring video, then you probably shouldn't have watched to this point. Again, to all my current subscribers, sorry for being very lazy on the videos. Like I said, things have been very, very busy, and a lot of stuff has been going on behind the scenes. I'm doing a big renovation on the house, as you guys know about. There will be a big update video coming for you guys shortly. If you guys are into the truck content, I do plan on starting more truck content again. Just, there's a lot of stuff going on in life, and it hasn't been my top priority. I really appreciate all you guys that have been following along with the channel up until this point. We just passed 16,000 subscribers. So to all you 16,000 crazy people that probably all won't watch this video, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. It is about a week and a half before Christmas at this point when I'm filming this. I think somewhere around there, maybe a couple weeks before Christmas. But either way, no matter what time you're watching this, I am saying Merry Christmas to you. I don't care if you're watching it in the summer. Merry Christmas. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next video.